I desperately need our parts washer here to work so that I can continue to work on these motorbikes. So we're going to do some metal repairs to it today. If you've seen the previous video on this parts washer, you'll remember it's got holes, nasty old rust holes here and there that just have to be fixed, I think. I don't want this thing leaking in my garage while it's running. So that's what we're going to get done. I bought some metal. This is 1.5 by 2 square tubing right there. And I also bought some angle iron. So I'll get started and try and explain things along the way as we go. Old metal is removed and I cleaned it up the best I could with a wire wheel, sanding discs, stuff like that. It's not perfect, but that is all the time I'm willing to put into it. This is how I welded the two pieces of metal together. See, it creates that lip with the angle iron and this square tubing. So this piece will fit right in there like that, and this is what I'm going to do all the way around this opening. So now I'm just going to spray this with that weld-proof primer on both sides, that and this side of the metal here where I weld it, and we'll cook it in there. Here's the primer copper weld, it says on there. I'm completely out of weld-proof primer, so I'm going to try this copper spray and gasket. I have some of that. Maybe it's the same stuff. Who knows? See all this deep pitted rusted metal down through there? And it's closest to the edge here, you know. That's why I use this 2x3 tubing. See, it covers it. Not only that, but it gets on past all the bad stuff, and then I'm welding it solid here, so that bad metal, you know, will just kind of be a cover basically for the good metal. What I'm doing now is welding inside and out everything. These welds are not professional, but I'm going to grind it off smooth anyway so I can paint it, and it looks nice on the outside. And I'm painting it, welding it from the inside here too, all the way around inside of it, and that'll seal that water out. So I got a ton of welding to do, and the duty cycle or whatever the heck you call it on my welder just keeps, you know, the welder gets hot and it starts welding crappy and shuts down on me. So I'm gonna grind a little bit, weld a little bit. I'll get back with you when it's all over with. I got the outside cleaned up pretty good. Good enough for who it is for. That should work for us. Next thing I need to do is take this pipe right here out because it's rusted and has holes in it. Surely you guys knew I'd give you a closer look. Up here, right there, there's a hole. And down below, there's one right there where the joints come together. And I just think the best thing to do is cut that whole pipe out of there and just redo it. Well, I started grinding and cleaning up on this thing on the inside. I only intended on doing just the rust spots, but I got carried away just like Forrest Gump when he took off running. I started grinding and I just couldn't stop. I just kept grinding and wire wheeling and sanding away. So I'm still not done, but you guys get the picture here. It's getting cleaned up pretty good. Believe me, it sucks. All this is clean too. It's just dust on there. Anyways, I found a pretty big issue I need to take care of. Right here, underneath here, on the back side, it's rusted really bad. I can feel it. This has to be fixed, repaired, welded up. So I've decided to take this freaking heavy door off the hinges and flop it over just to make it easier for me to repair. Whew. And here's our issue up here on this. Let me tilt it. See how rusty it is under there? So I want to weld it from the bottom for this part. I have my reasons. First of all, because this is a drain. You know, this drains off of here, so I don't want to build it up on the inside. We want it to be low here so it'll drain off. And I'm going to put sealer on the inside to seal that old rusty up metal. Here is our patch on the underside. I'm going to reinstall the door, and then I'll finish it up on the other side, underneath here, you know, on the top. I just cut the threads off of this 3/8 bolt. That's what I'm going to use for a pin. Put some grease on them and smack them in there. So here's our patch job from the top and our little scooper. I bent this down a little bit so it would drip off the water from inside the door. The reason for this patch under here is this should all be sealed right now, but if it ever does get a rust hole through it, it'll hit that patch and we'll get several more years out of it probably before it gets a hole back in it. So that's just kind of a added security kind of deal. This metal was all bent up where this handle goes, so I just straightened it up the best I could. and that's going to be it for today. I need to get this video uploaded so you guys know what the heck's going on at this shop. This project is taking, it's very time consuming, and it is taking just a lot of time and effort to get it done and get the videos done. I look forward to getting back to the motorbikes, but I'm taking my time on this machine because I want to set it off in the shop here somewhere and be able to use it anytime I want to, trouble-free, worry-free. I don't want to have to keep fixing little rust holes and crap like that, so I'm trying to fix it up so it'll last. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.